everyone, welcome back to the Pichonniere Valley. It is a gorgeous November morning. Look at this sunrise. Look at the valley, the Pichonniere Valley actually down there in the mist. And today is an important day because today the cows are going to come in through the barn. We're going to move the beef stock and the juveniles over there, the teenagers, as I like to call them. And we're going to do this in style. And it's got to do with these barriers that I have set up here. You can probably guess what's that for. We are going to be using ConGan's new brilliant grazing pastures mod, which basically allows the cows to actually walk outside of the pen and back to the shed. This is insane. Pen, I say, to the pasture. Or from the pasture to the pen. Let's just set the barriers here so they will not escape. Now you could imagine there's like ropes between those barriers and well, this wall here and whatnot, right? But we're gonna role play this a bit. What's going on with the light? That was a bit strange. You know, I never noticed that sign over there. Okay, cool. Anyways, I have recorded the path in between the episodes. I am still using the fenceless pasture here. This isn't the pasture that comes with the mod. I figured I want to move them into the barn first before I replace the pasture. And yeah, let's just do it. We should be able to access the menu right here. This is registered as a barn. This is registered as a pasture. And I should just be able to come here, say beef barn. And we could just say... what is house herd? I don't know all these functions here, but we just should be able to just say bring them in now, and it's working. Oh my god, it's working! Look at that! How epic is this? This is just incredible. This is incredible. I mean, this is. Look at it. It looks so realistic as well. Now, I know you could walk them, you know, manually. You could herd them or lead them with food and whatnot. But I decided not to do it because, well, this is way cooler than that. And so we now get to see them all walking to the barn. It's gonna... Wow, this is... I mean, this is just insane. The fact that this thing exists and you can just stand here and look at your cows coming into the shed. There we go. This is the first one in. Incredible. All of the beef stock are going in the barn. Oh man, look at that. How cool is this? And obviously the barriers are here so they won't try to escape. There's only one left. There we go. Oh, this is insane. So good. So good, and I know for a fact that it will not close this gate because this is like a special gate for this map, but it should close the gate for the barn itself, right? This is insane. By the way, a top tip for you guys: if you are using this mod, when you are recording the path, start in the barn and walk to the pasture. And not the other way around. Otherwise, when you click bring them in, they will just walk from the barn to the pasture, and then they'll just reappear in the barn and vice versa. It's a bit strange, but well, it is what it is. And here they all are in the barn. This gate should close automatically, I think. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Now what we need to do is move some barriers around again, because we're gonna bring in all the teenagers. So this is a bit of a faff, and for role-playing sake, right, we're gonna do it because why not? So we're gonna put one right here. Are you guys ready? Yeah, look at them, they're happy. They know they're coming in. Not sure they're gonna like it, staying in the barn all winter long, but well, this is their life. They need to do this. They need to stay in the barn all winter long. It's just, you know, a cow life, right? Where else do we need to block their way? I think we've got another one right here to put down. Yep, there we go. You're not going to go in there. I've got big plans for that field, by the way. We will get to that in a moment. Or in due time, I should say. We also need to block their way right here. Otherwise, they might try to escape. So we're going to put a barrier right here. We need one more, I think. And in here, I'm going to put down... Yeah, I'm going to put down another barrier in here. We've got some weird frame drops for some reason. These barriers, by the way, are pick-upable, if that's even a word. You don't need to use super strength. So that's great. And I think one last one we're going to put on that path over there. A bit of a faff, but I like it. Not sure we're going to do this every single time we bring them in. Although, to be fair, we're just doing it twice a year, right? So the fact that I put the barrier here, they could just, you know, walk through here. Actually, we've got another one, right? We've got some spares. Let's get this one over there. There we go. Now they know. Now they know when they walk in here, they are going to be directed to this. I'm going to open the gate here because I'm not sure if this opens automatically. There we go. We should have a clear path for them to walk in. We're going to move this here just to be on the safe side. You know, we don't want them to escape. There we go. That's great. This is set up correctly. That is set up correctly. We're going to open the gate right here. And we're going to go back into the menu. We're going to click bring them in. Oh no, I think we've got an issue here. Barn holds 20 animals. Oh yeah. The barn holds 20 animals, but we've got more here. So we have, we need to fix this. 24 here. And we've got 20 spots in the barn. So let's move some with the realistic menu. Realistic livestock menu, I should say. Let's see. Do we have any mature ones? Yes, we do actually. So these two can go in the dairy barn. Perfect. Do we have any more that have matured enough? Yep, we do. Okay. So that guy. And in fact, let's get... we need one more, right? It's just 20 spots in that barn. So let's get all the carry cows are dairy farming. Okay, so we're gonna grab... Yeah, okay. You guys are old enough to go in the dairy barn as well. Perfect. Now we should have enough room in the barn. That's cool that you get that error message. And we should be able to bring them in. But the herd is 19. Raise the Pastures animal capacity in the grazing tab. Okay, we're learning. We are learning. Is this the grazing tab? Half barn. Hang on. Grazing boost. Grazing season. It's like a capacity thing. Beef barn, small barn. Animals 16. Animals 19. Oh no, have I, yeah, I've registered the wrong barn. I have registered the wrong barn. So this barn, yeah, I think I've done it incorrectly. So this barn, the west barn, I should have used, yeah, 35. Okay, let me, do you know what? Shall we do this on cam? Yeah, sure, why not? So what you do is you come in here and then you record. This is the west barn. This is a small barn. Okay, so remove barn. This should work properly. Okay, so this barn is, yeah, this barn is good. So what you do is you register this as a barn. Then you register this as a pasture for that barn. Okay. Then we're gonna do this third person. Well, yeah, I've made a mistake here. It's good to know. It's good to know. And then you stand right here. Okay, and then you go into the menu again. You click the west barn. I'm sorry, you click the pasture. You record a path from the west barn. And then what you do is just you walk. I don't know if you can run. I think you can. Yeah, you can. So we're gonna do this quickly. There we go. From the barn to the pasture. Perfect. And then you finish the path. This should work now. We should see them now walking to the barn. Let's do that again. West barn. Bring in now. Yep, there we go. Now it works. Well, mistakes were made, I guess. Mistakes were made. So these guys walk slower, I think, than their adult counterparts. Oh, this is cute, isn't it? How cute is this? How cute is this? And yeah, they should be doing all this route all the way over here. I'm gonna wait for them to go in the barn before I bring that juvenile, what's it called? Carry cow? Back from the dairy barn, but for now, yeah, it is working properly. It is working properly. As you can see, the feeding cross is gone. Well, because this mod, well, it works with the grazing pasture. Oh, sorry, not the grazing pasture, the fenceless pasture. But it's not fully compatible, if that makes sense, right? But how cool is that? I mean, this is insane. This is like, right now, it's the best time to play Farming Simulator on PC. I mean, seriously, look at that. We should try the hand leading thing. Right, with the food. And they are very disciplined, as you can see. They're not trying to go in between the barriers, which is fantastic. It's a bit weird here when they come uphill, right? I mean, the modeling is leveled all the time, but that's okay. We should have room for all of them in here. 35 slots, as we can see here. Only 5 in. Yeah, this is a long way for them to walk. A very long way for them to walk. How cool is this? Look at this group here. Oh, this one's coming for me. Oh no! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Yeah. You're a good cow. And are you the... What's going on with the lighting here? With the trees? Are you the last one? Yes, you are. So this is the last one. This is a... Can I see the type of the cow? No, it's not. It doesn't have collision, and it's not recognized as a an animal model here. Once they are, or while they are walking, that's okay. And let's see if this closes the gate automatically. Maybe. Oh, it does. Cool. And now look at them happy, jumping around with joy. Let's bring in their friend from the dairy barn. And that would be these two. Gonna move you to the west barn. Perfect. So your bull is gonna be here, past Ani. And well, the kids are gonna be here. It seems a bit crowded in this part, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I'm not sure what am I supposed to do with this bit. Can I turn on the light? There we go. Yeah, so it seems a bit crowded, but they'll manage. They will manage. And once they grow up a bit, we're gonna move them to the other barn. I don't know if you can move animals between barns. That should be something we need to test. We need to test. I know you can have multiple pastures per barn, but I haven't tried that yet, so in due time. But for now, let me get all the barriers back to the shed under a roof, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing, which is going to be purchasing a new seeder. Right now, when we have when we've finished the seeding season. Well, what do you know? Purchase the equipment after you're done with the season, when you don't really need it, right? But yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so here we are in the New Holland, on the way to the shop. By the way, this New Holland has finished the service. If you guys remember in the previous episode, I put it in for a service. It's out. It's looking fantastic. It's driving fantastic. Everything is good with it. The service results were perfect, obviously, because we went with a premium parts, or with the premium parts, I should say. I haven't purchased the Massey Ferguson. I decided to forgo that and wait for the opportunity to purchase the one I really want, which is the older one, so the 74 series, I think. 74 series, yeah. A bit of a classic one. Yeah, I figured this is the good thing to do. Let's actually park right here. Yeah, lights off, beacon off, engine off. Perfect. Let's do a quick tour in the used equipment yard. Maybe there's a tractor for us here today. This is a cool Hurleyman, but no, this is not what we're after. This is a very good tractor, but it is $158,000. That's way too much. Way too much. Is that the one from Paul? It is not. Or maybe it is, but it is a newer model. I like the older one. As you may very well know, this is a 618 Vario. This one is from Paul, and it is incredible. Very, very good, but it is 150. How many horsepower does it have? 189, yeah, $159,000. This is a, it's a great tractor. Don't get me wrong, it's a very good tractor, but it is way too expensive for us. This is 117 horsepower. This is a T5. That's a cool tractor, but yeah, not what we are after. We are after a seeder. Let's go purchase that seeder. I have loaded that mod that I said I will. Do we have anything we need to pick up for the farm? Yeah, we've got some IBCs and bags. I need to move them back to the yard. Oh, do you know what, actually? Oh yeah, we need to sell the eggs. Our stinky eggs are ready to be sold. But yeah, hello, sir. I would like to purchase a seeder, please. First of all, is it in the used equipment sale? Perhaps? Perhaps? This is 12 meters. 350 horsepower? No, 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 no. That's a nice tractor. 23 hours, yeah. That's not for me. I do like this one. The 6R, the small one. Yeah, this is really good. Maybe in another time. Maybe some other time. Yeah, this is seeds. We don't need seeds. Okay, so the seeder isn't here. But the one I would like to purchase is this one, the Jockey 600 by ARM team. It is 6 meters, so that's double what we have right now. It only requires 160 horsepower. Perfect. So we can run it with the New Holland. Basically, that's the only tractor we could run it with. Yeah, so that Jockey 600 is really good value, right? $44,000. That's an exceptional value for this. I think I'm just going to leave it as is with the covers and the rim color. Shall we go black rims? No, I like them white. They look better in white. I think it matches the color scheme of the New Holland. And this requires, or they charge you more for the cover. Shall we do something crazy like a yellow? No, we're just going to leave it as is. We are just going to leave it as is. I am going to hire purchase this. So we're going to pay 50 up front, maybe? No, let's do 30 up front. Yep, and then we're going to take this loan for, let's say, 5 years. Yeah, let's say 5 years, 552 per month. Total is 46,000, so we're going to be paying 2,000 more in interest. But that's okay, and there we go. We did it. It's ours. It is ours. We've got a new seeder. Fingers crossed we will be able to actually use it. Because this has 200 horsepower, which is, it should be more than enough. And they sort of match, you know, the color scheme, so it's like blue and white. Okay, let's hook it up. There is no PTO for this, so that's great. Let me just take a look at what we have here. These are seeds, obviously. 3 bags of lime, and this is herbicide, actually. Okay, good. We actually need herbicide. This should unfold. Obviously, we're not going to seed anything. Right, and look at the cover animation. How cool is that? It actually rolls. Oh, wow. What an incredible job. What an incredible job the mother has done here. Perfect. Perfect. Let's get this back to the farm. Right, so here we are at the farm. And you know, I was thinking, do you know what we need? We need gates. This is what we need. We've got perfect spots for gates, right? So this is like a small opening. We could put a gate in. And then we won't have to faff around with those barriers. Not sure actually where to put this very expensive piece of equipment that we have purchased. What can stay outside? Maybe we need to double stack this. Yeah, I think we need to double stack. Let's get the beacon off. We're gonna leave. No, let's turn the engine off. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stack all the grass equipment. But you know what? Actually, we could park it here. Yeah, we could park it here. I mean, like the simple pieces of equipment, like the roller and the disc, can stay outside. But this is outside. When I say outside, like not undercover, but this is quite expensive and complicated. So I wanted to stay under a roof. Now, obviously, we don't need to do this, right? Advanced damage system doesn't really take this into account for pieces of equipment, only vehicles. But you know, we're gonna try and roleplay this just a bit. Also, by the way, when I connect this, there's just one hose that isn't connected. So hopefully this actually works. Let's actually give it a go for a sec. Oh, we need to fill it up. Yeah, it is working. Okay. Weird. That's kind of weird, but that's okay. So it does protrude a bit, just a tiny bit. We can still get the sprayer out. That's completely fine, and we now have a new seeder. That's really good. We are upgrading. I'm gonna leave, I think I said that before, I'm gonna leave the old seeder as is, because when we do the small fields, I think the small seeder is still good to go for us. And we can also use one of the smaller tractors that we have. For example, that John Deere, to do some of the seeding, right? But yeah, anyways, I think gates here should be fine, right? This is a classic spot for a gate. Something that goes through here. I don't know if there is such a large gate in the game. Maybe something that goes through here and then like a square or something, but then we would block the access to this silo. I don't know, I'll see if I can find something. This is a good spot for a gate as well. Maybe like right here could be a nice spot for a gate. This is a classic one. Here we don't need a gate here. We do need one here. So I think here we're gonna leave the barriers. We're gonna just dump them here. We can set them up when we need to. This isn't a good spot for a gate, I don't think. Yeah, so 3 barriers can just stay here out in the rain. In here, we could put a gate. Yeah, I could make it work. I think I could make it work. Here, obviously, there's no... Maybe we could actually put one here. Yeah, could look nice, you know, something from a post here and the gate to here. That could be nice. Yeah, this is going to work. This will work. And then another one over there. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Right, the next thing I want to do is basically tour our fields and see what we need to do. Now, this will require weeding. We know that. I want to see if the alfalfa field actually needs fertilizing. And if it does, we will go ahead and put some manure on. But to be fair, it's just an excuse to use to use this quad that I have purchased that I don't really need, but we're gonna use it anyways. Well, let's see what's up with that. This has already started to regrow, which is great, and yes, it does need a bit of fertilizing, tiny bit. I think one pass of manure should do the trick. I mean, clover, yeah, so clover we don't really need to do anything with, I do believe. Oh no, actually, it looks like it's regrown. Oh, it says ready to harvest. How is that possible? What? Is clover ready to harvest in winter? Oh yeah, it is. Wow, okay. So we will need to cut this down. I think we'll do that in the next episode, though. It looks incredible, though. Look at that. Oh, those pink flowers. Oh, this is like a screenshot for a wallpaper right there, right? Yeah, there we go. It did. Theme just took a second. Good. So we have another field to cut. Wow, we're gonna have so much hay. Way too much hay. How much hay do we have right now? 144,000 liters of alfalfa, clover 63, and regular hay. Oh wow, we are doing really, really well in terms of food. You know what we need? We need more cows. Does this require lime? It well, yeah, we can go with without lime for another cut. Okay, perfect. So manure on this field. Let's see if we've got crop destruction here. No, we don't. Okay, so manure on this field right now, and then in the next episode, I think what we're gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna cut the clover field right there. Great movie, by the way. Great movie. Yeah, so we're gonna cut the clover field. Let's put the quad here under a roof. Yeah, that's that's all I wanted to say. We're gonna cut the clover field in the next episode. Which tractor should we actually use for the manuring session? I don't know. This will require some service. Yeah, let's use the Fiat. Why not? We should actually do the inspection. Keep forgetting about that. Yeah, you see, it is slightly dirty. There we go. And let's just make sure this is clean. Perfect, okay. I'm gonna turn the engine on here. I'm gonna turn the engine on in here as well. We'll let it warm up. Nope, that's the wrong tractor. Engine is cold, yes, I know, sorry. I think there's like a thing here that if you sit in the vehicle while it's warming up, it is warming up faster. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's just, it feels like that. I don't know why. There we go, all warmed up. I don't know, do we have manure? Whoa, do we have manure here in the pit? Yes, we do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna load the spreader off cam, and then I'll see you guys when we are ready to go. I mean, we've seen that countless times recently, so I don't think I need to bore you guys with another session of me loading up manure to this muck spreader right here. Also, I think what I'm gonna do soon enough is stop using manure altogether. We're gonna rent the biogas plant, the BGA, essentially. And then we're just gonna convert everything to digestate. So manure and slurry, actually. Because, well, then we don't need to faff around with, you know, with spreading manure, and we won't have to deal with the red tape stuff. Alright, so here we are with a loaded spreader. That took a while because I had to move the tractor back to the shed, because that manure pit was there wasn't any manure. There wasn't a lot of manure in it, I should say, and we shouldn't get any crop destruction right there. There we go. Let me just make sure this is okay here. We should get the precision farming thing. Yes, okay. So if we just turn the map off, we don't really need it. We can cue the music. Let's put some manure on this small but very important alfalfa field.
And I'm back to a place that I left a long time ago. Just give me a sec while I smoke this cigarette. My aching body feels better still. What do you do when you just pick up my guitar and too much on your plate when I need to escape? Everything will be better when I find a way. When people leave, do they ever think about you? What I'd say if I ever came back again. Well, I still wonder and I miss you. I know I'll ask you when I see you again, my friend.
Alright, so that's all done. Sadly, I couldn't do any flybys because for some reason the worker will just not work on that field. Not sure why or what was going on there, but yeah, so hopefully the cinematic came out nice. I don't know, I'm gonna see in the edit. And the last thing I wanted to do today is get rid of these stinking eggs that we've been hoarding for so long. It is finally a good month to sell them. And yes, I am using super strength because I believe we should be able to lift some eggs by hand. This would be the last pallet that we have. It's not a lot, but it's gonna net us 10 grand, which is fantastic. I don't believe we have any more eggs here. Yep, no eggs, good. Very, very good. Let's just scrap everything down. Close this up. Perfect. Where are we taking these? So eggs, bar, and groceries store. That should be in the town, is it not? Yes. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Now, what do I have planned for the next episodes of this series? Well, we bought that large cedar. What are we going to do with it? I'll let you guys guess. Or we're gonna buy something else that goes along with a large equipment, right? We get a large equipment to use it in, and that's the thickest clue I'm ever going to give. Yeah, so that's coming up next. We do need to mow that clover field and make even more hay. I don't know what cows are we going to feed with that clover. Maybe we need to buy more. Maybe I need to put down another cow barn or something. And other than that, I think we're gonna do a puzzle hunt. That would be nice to do during the winter. Maybe we're gonna have a nice winter scheme, you know, like a snow clearing scheme we had previously. That should be pretty good. And other than that, yeah, things are slowing down in the farm during the winter time. We will need to make sure the cows are fed and that they have enough bedding, you know, in terms of straw and whatnot. And this is it, basically. This is where we sell our eggs. So let me just unstrap everything, and there we go. 10 grand, nearly 11 grand, actually. 11 grand just by selling some stinky, stinky eggs. But I think this is all we have left for today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just flash the lights for you and use the horn. Thank you so very much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. In the next episode, or by the next episode, I will have the other pasture set up, so that I will replace both the fenceless pastures with the grazing ones and see how that works. I haven't tried that yet, I'll be honest with you guys, so it's going to be interesting to see. Apparently you can put some fertilizing or fertilizer, I should say, down on the pastures, even though they are considered, you know, like a pasture and not an actual grass field, and that should work with precision farming. So hopefully no more conflicts are in the future for us. They were driving a bit quick, weren't they? But yeah, hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.